Hello, beautiful souls. It is Dorian. Welcome back to your beginning of the week reading. I'm like, okay, let's just go with the flow here. What am I calling this? Beginning of the week reading. I am in my basement right now because my daughter and my husband are sleeping. So I wanted to be as quiet as possible. But very excited to jump on here to do this beginning of the week reading for you all. So let's jump into it. We are going to pull some tarot cards. All right. And again, this is a collective reading. So some of the messages might not resonate with some of you, but whatever resonates, take it. Whatever doesn't, leave it. And again, this is a general reading. I also want to say thank you so much for those of you that have subscribed to my channel. My channel is new, so I'm just getting started. But I have been doing spirit messages and tarot for a little while now, actually. And it was a big aspect of me wanting to put myself out there, but it really is not a selfish act. It's actually that I have messages come to me throughout the day, and I want to help people and share messages that I receive from spirit because I cannot help it. And so, thank you for those of you that are listening. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed, that are supporting, and, following. Those of you that are plugging in for the first time, I welcome you to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you resonate with my energy. I am so excited about just, you know, being in this community, creating a community of like-minded people, um, and helping people align with spirit, helping people align in their lives. Um, this is just such a powerful space to be utilizing. So, spirit, let's call you in. What message do you have for the collective today? The beginning of the week. Okay. Cards are flying everywhere. The thing about tarot decks is like sometimes they're hard to shuffle, but I always use that as a sign. If they're hard to shuffle, it means that like sometimes the energy can kind of be sticky. So that's how I interpret it. But I'm going to pull one more card. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, so the cards that we have here, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Tower card. We have the Empress, and we have the Seven of Wands. So what I'm getting from this is so interesting because there's actually some of you that are wanting to choose a new path, which is so powerful in of itself because you're starting to realize like what is not meant for you anymore. You're like, okay, I was on this path, I was doing my thing, it felt good, but I've actually decided to go down a new road. I've decided to choose something new for myself. And this might be a new interest, this might be a new love, this might just be a new lifestyle. But some of you are literally just wanting to go in a brand new direction that you never actually saw for yourself. And there's some of you that have gone through a lot of personal growth lately. Like you have grown so much. You've grown so much in yourself that you've realized that, okay, I have healed my past. I have healed what I need to work on. And I'm now laser focused on what it is that I'm having trouble with. And I'm finally facing it. So you're finally at a place in your life where you're finally facing yourself, which is huge because not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people have that power where they can be honest with themselves. Like, that to me is huge. That to me is huge energy about being honest with yourself, being honest about where you've been, the mistakes that you've made, the things that you've learned, the lessons, and where you could be better. Because all of this reflection is going to help you move forward powerfully into a better future for yourself. Like, your future is so bright because you've done this work, because you've been able to literally stand there on the edge and reflect, okay, in solitude, which is so needed because it's like when we don't give ourselves that time, we forget, we miss all of the signs, we miss everything. And so we need that solitude, we need that reflection to figure out, to self assess, to be like, okay, do I want to go this way? Do I want to go that way? Is this really what I want? Is this actually who I am? And usually, 95% of the time, when we grow, when we evolve, we end up wanting do new things. We end up wanting new things for ourselves. And there's a lot of power in that because as we grow and evolve, we can't expect to want the same things. Like, my favorite color is not the same as it was 5 years ago. My favorite color is completely different. You know what I mean? So we change, we evolve as people. The other thing that's really coming up for you is the Tower card. So the Tower card is really about that inner conflict. So you might be wanting to go in a new direction, but there's going to be some of you that are listening to this message right now that are feeling scared too. Like, you're almost like, there's almost like this hesitancy of like, ooh, am I ready for that? Am I prepared enough? Is the timing right? And the answer to that question is, well, I think that as you continue to go down your journey of personal growth and healing, because growth and healing you never just arrive at a destination, it's continuous, it's lifelong. And so, what you're being called to do right now is listen to your heart and to to anchor yourself in the aspect of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Because if you don't, you it's going to leave you confused. So you need to listen to your intuition, and that's probably the biggest thing that you are going to struggle with, is deciphering what's fear and what's intuition. So usually when it's fear, it just feels like self-doubt. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to there's going to be a lot of yucky feeling energy around that. But when you're listening to your intuition, when you're trusting yourself, what that's going to feel like is a sense of calm. It's going to feel like a sense of inner knowing. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because a lot of you know this already. A lot of you are in alignment with your intuition, but there's some of you that still second guess it. There's still some of you that don't know when it's fear or when it's your actual intuition. So I'm here to remind you that you need to listen to your intuition, because when you listen to your intuition, you will be guided down the right path. You will choose the right path for you, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that knows what's best for you. Okay. Um, Also, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is going to like this new path. So, this is like a future card. So, what's really what's really interesting. Okay, so this is your kind of like your present card, or like your, I guess, your past. Let's say this is your past, the Empress. So you're in like a deep self-reflection, you're figuring out things. This is kind of like your present card, because you're trying to figure out what, path to go down. And then the Tower is also sort of your present, but also your future, because you're it's going to take you some time to develop that intuition, that trust within yourself. And then your future is the 10 of Pentacles. So your future is the 10 of Pentacles, because once you actually make the decision for yourself of, okay, I'm putting my mind to something, this is what I'm doing, I'm trusting myself, and this is what feels good. Once you do that, there is going to be so many like synchronicities that come into your life. So, like, I always refer back to the saying of like, when one door open, or sorry, when one door closes, another one will open. And it is so true, because when we make the decision about something in our lives, usually the universe will provide. Okay. This happens so much in my life. Like, I manifest so many things in my life, so many things that I want, that I desire. Like, my life is my own, and I love manifestation. Like, it is my life, it is everything to me, and I divinely create my life. And the power of that is about setting the intention, trusting yourself, speaking it into existence, seeing it with your third eye. So, speaking it, but also seeing it. So, I see abundance all around me. I speak abundance. But the fact of the matter is that when you manifest, when you make a decision, the universe will always provide what it is that you are looking for, what it is that you need. So, for instance, my husband and I have decided to make a big move. So, we are actually going to be moving locations where we live in the spring. And so that that decision took us a while to kind of meditate on, and to figure out like, oh, is this the right call? Like, are we actually going to do this? Is this really what we want? And as time went on, we discovered, yes, this is what we want. And we arrived at a season where we're like, okay, this is happening. We are doing this. This is our decision. And we didn't know how we were going to make this work. But once we made the decision, the universe provided everything that we needed financially. It provided us with connections, it provided us with resolutions, it provided us with just everything that we needed in order to make this move happen smoothly, abundantly, and joyfully. Okay. So, and then on top of that, we're also receiving blessings, like, aside from that. So, once you make the decision what you want to do in your life and where you want to go, the universe is going to provide. So, that's really where the Tower comes into place, is trusting yourself, but also trusting the universe. So, when you're trying to manifest, you can't desperately manifest. You also have to have the energy of trust in there. You can't say, okay, universe, I need to manifest this. Otherwise, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. And you have this like frantic, desperate energy with like about you, or like when you manifest, don't do that. Like, if there's some of you on here that are doing that, stop, because that is not how you're going to manifest and how you're going to attract what you need to attract. So, what you need to do is calm your energy down and confidently trust the universe to provide what it is that you need. So, I'm going to relate this back to God and creator and the higher power, because God is everything. God is love. God has made everything. God is all around us. And when people say, well, why do you believe in spirit, or why do you believe in God? Well, have you ever been hungry but you still ate? Have you ever been in a really bad situation but you ended up receiving help? You know what I mean? So it's like that level of trust. It's that level of trust in the universe to provide everything that you need when you absolutely need it. And that is what God does. God comes into our lives. God never is just out of our lives. He's always there even when we don't choose him, but God is always there. And spirit is always there. The universe is always there, protecting us, loving us, and giving us everything that we need in divine timing. But we have to trust ourselves. And secondly, trust the timing. And thirdly, trust the universe and its blessings. So that concludes our reading. I think that's actually a really powerful reading for the beginning of the week, because it kind of sets you up for this like aspect of, okay, I know where my blind spots are now, and I know what I can work on, and I know where to go from here. So I've gotten some of my answers that I was looking for. I know what I need to focus on. I know what I need to work on. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it has resonated, if my energy resonates with you, if what I say resonates with you, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would really love and appreciate your support on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.